in the Underworld, the Krays, broadcast by BBC One on the 2nd of March 1994. The programme alleged that Mr Callaghan was present at and implicated in the murder of Frank Mitchell in 1966. The BBC relied on the evidence of Mr Albert Donahue, which they said was supported by consistent gossip and rumour in gangland and by former police officers. Mr Donahue, as the sole prosecution witness, had named Mr Callaghan at the murder trial, although Mr Callaghan was not a defendant. The trial judge had directed the jury to find the defendants not guilty on the grounds that there was no corroborating evidence. The Commission found that the BBC did not give sufficient weight to the judge's directions about the lack of corroborating evidence, and that it was unfair to accuse Mr Callaghan on the basis of Mr Donahue's story. The Commission did not consider rumour and gossip or police opinion sufficient sources of corroboration, nor did it consider Mr Callaghan's admitted criminal associations and violent past as evidence that he participated in Mitchell's murder. The Commission also found that the programme makers did not make adequate efforts to contact Mr Callaghan, with the result that he was given no opportunity to put his side of the story before such grave accusations were broadcast, and that this too was unfair. The Commission found that broadcasting a photograph of Mr Callaghan and naming him in connection with the murder amounted, in the circumstances, to an unwarranted infringement of his privacy. Accordingly, the complaint was upheld. You can obtain a copy of the full adjudication by sending a stamped addressed envelope to the Broadcasting Standards Commission, 7 The Sanctuary, London SW1P 3JS.
Onside returns tonight with a whole cluster of superlatives. There's the world's best tennis player, Pete Sampras, the world's most awesome athlete, Michael Johnson, plus one champion Brit aiming to challenge him, Ewan Thomas. We seek answers to the biggest sporting mystery of the year, Ronaldo's World Cup final day, and talk to the man who marked him, Frank Leboeuf. Plus the biggest sensation of this year's Open Championship, Justin Rose. They're all onside tonight on BBC One at 11:10.
Playing at home first on BBC One, Billy Connolly clocks up 30 years behind the mic. Strong language in a one-night stand.